guys, it is me, RubiksSolver25
and me, Pykey312,
and we are doing our usual of going to Omniplex and as of that, in-car preview. So we're going to see Transformers The Last Night, which is a movie I have been looking forward to seeing. I have watched a YouTuber that talks about it, and it's been going on for maybe over a year or two, and I know a good bit of what's happening in this movie where Optimus turns evil, and a lot of medieval things take place as well. So the whole thing of these Cybertronian knights comes into play. I'm not too massively sure what the plot is, other than that generally, you know, as a plot idea. But I'll get to know more about the movie and what goes on in this as we see it. Pykey312, do you have any comments?
Well, the only comment I have to make regarding the movie whatsoever is that I've been working my ass off for the past 5 days straight. This is my first day off, and I'm so delighted to be seeing any movie whatsoever, and especially Transformers movie. And this vehicle in front of us is travelling very slowly.
So we should overtake, I would guess?
Yep, if we get the chance.
Yeah, because right now we're going behind a very slow vehicle, even though I'm beginning to think we may as well just, I don't know what's going on, to be honest. Even though right now we are currently, going off topic here. Oh, right, I got confused. I thought the exit was...
Okay.
That would explain so much. Anyway, so, other than going on...
And he's going left anyway, so we could have stayed in that lane. But anyway.
So, anyways,
I'm just delighted basically to be seeing any movie, and especially Transformers movie, because I actually another comment I have, I don't get what's so wrong with Michael Bay. I heard that he's controversial.
Yeah, like a lot of people say, oh, the Transformers franchise is so like bad, and I was like, and a lot of people say because it's Michael Bay, even though they have a completely different director for the next Transformers movie, which is based on the character Bumblebee. He's the yellow Autobot, the right-hand man in one sense to Optimus. And the director is Travis Knight, who actually directed the stop-motion film Kubo and the Two Strings. So, like, we'll see obviously how people react to both the Bumblebee movie and because really, like, Michael Bay, like, I mean, I actually do enjoy the Transformers movies, regardless of what people say, because people might say, oh, oh, this is so bad because of all the Bay explosions or the Bay, all the Bay portmanteau, as the words be called. But other than that, really, it's like...
I honestly don't see what's so wrong with Michael Bay. Like, I mean, Pearl Harbor is directed by Michael Bay, and that was
Armageddon as well.
My favourite movie for ages was Pearl Harbor, so, you know.
And Armageddon is made by him, Pain and Gain, 13 Hours. These are just many of the movies, and if any of those movies you like, then hey, you're not a complete hater of Michael Bay. You might just not like some of his movies, which, I mean, grand. You can be a fan of someone but not like everything that they make. But regardless, rather than talking mainly about the bad things, as I said, I am looking forward to this movie. Pykey312 is looking forward to just seeing any movie at this point, since, you know...
Oh yeah, Transformers, it looks really good,
yeah.
so...
Because I've seen all of them up to this date. Completely surprised when the first one came out, because my dad said, hey, you know those Transformers toys you played with when you were younger? Here's a live-action movie based on them. I'm like, oh, let's go see it. So then eventually we saw Rise of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon, Age of Extinction, and now here we are, Transformers The Last Night. So, rather than obviously rambling on before we know it, we'll see you guys after the movie. Hey guys, so we're just after watching the movie, even though technically not just after, because we were into a few minutes of up the drive, nearly forgot to do it. Even though I said to myself, just as we get in the car, let's do the review. So here we are. Yeah, so overall it was a good movie.
Amazing. I love the special effects.
So, story-wise, mainly there's that Optimus turns evil and whatnot. So the main premise is that it was that there was something coming to Earth, and for a reason. Like, all the Autobots and Decepticons were coming to Earth for a reason. Now, when you know about the whole history of the Autobots, there's basically a big, bad robot whose horns are sticking out of the Earth. I'll give a hint to people who have watched the Transformers Prime, cartoon series. Basically, what Earth is, inside Earth is big bad guy. In fact, he was introduced in, of course, the Transformers movie, and I don't want to give it away for anybody who can't pick it up from there, because go watch the movie. it'll treat you right away. So of course, if the whole at the end of Age of Extinction, Optimus heads off, says, "I will find," like he's going to find his maker and kill his maker. Although there's an interesting twist about that, to be honest. But the maker is Quintessa, who, when we first meet her, is on Cybertron, which is in the trailer is the planet that comes towards Earth. So in the movie you have, of course, Kate Yeager returning back. He was played by Mark Wahlberg. He basically meets this Cybertronian knight who passes on this talisman, is what they call it in the movie, and he became very important to the whole plot line, of course, because of course that's why he's back in the movie. A descendant of a powerful wizard, and of course the whole premise of what the last night will be in medieval times. He might give that away. He begins with the Merlin, I know. But overall, yeah. So I would say it was a good movie. I'm not too sure where to rank it at the moment myself. So the one thing I definitely like, the fact that, like, even though I do kind of find that they could have hopefully had a much longer, like there would be some parts I would have wished they had more time, like the Dinobots were back in, but unfortunately
we didn't see a lot of those, did we?
Yeah. Like it was very cool seeing the Dinobots in Age of Extinction, but unfortunately they weren't in for that much of a time. A lot of people were saying, well, I think I only read somewhere that the Dinobots had less screen time than that in the previous movie. So a bit disappointing on that side, but I mean, hey, it's always fun to see them. And to be honest, the baby Dinobots were very adorable, to be honest. So at least they had the Combiner back in, which was basically who's called Infernicus, made up of the Infernicons and whatnot. And it was nice seeing Combiners back in again in the movie. Since the last one was in Revenge of the Fall, and there was many Easter eggs. In the movie, you'll definitely see one of them when Cybertron comes towards Earth, and a second one when it starts dragging along Earth. Because again, you see those two moments in the trailer. But again, I probably feel that the only best thing I can do to say about this movie is spoilers, which I don't want to do. So overall, if you're a Transformers fan, go on, see this movie. It is pretty good overall, and it is actually the only Transformers movie that has an after credits scene, which definitely makes it more unique.
Well, it was kind of mid-credit scene though.
Yeah, it's like mid-credits.
Yeah.
A lot of people were saying about Cogman, which is the humanoid Transformer, being a headmaster, even though there wasn't any headmaster moments for him in the movie, which is a little disappointing. But overall,
was he the British guy? With the butler robot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, he was the butler, the robotic butler.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And there was some sad moments which I was like, oh, damn it, sort of thing. With human people. Overall, yeah, it was pretty good. I will, of course, be looking forward to seeing the sequels to this movie, such as the Bumblebee spin-off and Transformers 1. I'm pretty sure the next Transformers movie after that which is a prequel, which is then based in Cybertron. So, of course, I will be looking forward to those movies. And what about yourself?
There's going to be a prequel. I hate when they do that. I mean, sometimes it's okay, but mostly I hate when they do go back to a prequel and they freaking confuse the plot line. That's the one problem I have with X-Men. The timeline is all over the place. Like,
well, I mean, hey, when they like, even though technically this was about this video is about Transformers, just a little hint about with X-Men. They had the first original trilogy, and then they went with First Class, which gave the whole introduction of the X-Men themselves, and then they had Days of Future Past, which basically the Sentinels were after them, and they managed to fix the timeline by stopping Mystique from killing the President, which completely
changed the whole timeline after that point.
Yeah, so the original trilogy no longer takes place. The whole movie about Apocalypse, X-Men Apocalypse, is like sort of one of the first tellings of the new future and whatnot. And then of course Logan is much after the time of Days of Future Past and Last Stand and whatnot. But yeah, that's, even though this isn't that wasn't a Transformers thing.
But there you go.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I hate when good things they do that. So.
But yeah, it'd be pretty interesting what happens in the sequels to this and all that, and even the prequel one. So, I guess we'll leave it at that for today. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and of course we'll see you next time. Blue Nova out.